Yo, what's up, Bleach fans? This is Rafael from C Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of Chapter 539, Prob-less Progress. Yeah, it was kind of the same as last week, where Kubo's done a lot of different things, but really he's shown nothing, and it was basically really fast. I get what Kubo's doing. He's trying to show like a lot of different perspectives, and he's delving into other people's backstories, but it's kind of like he's not showing enough of them. Like he'll show a bit of someone's, then a lot of someone else's, and then a bit of someone else's again. So yeah, there was a lot of point of views in this one, like four different point of views in this chapter. So it was really kind of all over the place. It was still good though, because there were two I'd say interesting parts like towards the end. The first part was, as I said, I'll keep it minimal. It was Akon, he's okay, that was actually kind of good to see. He's okay. He's gone back to the 12th division, and he's checking up on things. And one of the staff there is asking him, "Oh, you're fine?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It hurts to walk around, but I can't just be lying down like some idiot." And he asks where the captain is, and she says that he's in his quarters and he hasn't come out for 24 hours. And he's finding that weird because he's saying, "Oh, the recon bots or the surveillance bots bugs, sorry, are not on." So he's like, "I wonder what he's doing in there." So he turns on the camera that he's secretly installed in there, and it's like it's a lot of static. Well, they can't actually make out what's going on, but apparently, Akon says, "What's he making? What is he doing?" Because it sounds like he's Mayuri says, "Can you move?" And we can see like two figures, and it looks like there's one line on the table. So I'm guessing he's manufacturing something. Maybe it's going to be like another Nemu, or he's reviving someone. Who knows? Because remember, he did mess about with a few things in Hueco. He might have revived one of the bodies from there or something. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, the next thing we see Omaida, the fat second division captain or whatever he was. Yeah, of Soifon's division, and he's basically lazing around. He has a sister and a brother, and there was just a bit of banter between them. But the main point of this, because I'm not even going to go into that, it was just comedy. The main thing was he was sitting there contemplating, and he looks up, and it's like, "Oh, Captain, you in the end you didn't take me with you," and it's like she's on top of like this really tall pillar or rock, and she's basically doing one handstand press ups or something. That's what it looked like anyway. So yeah, she's going hardcore. I guess what that I can't remember. Is it Korinji, the one of the royal guards? What he said must have flipping slapped some sense into her, and obviously her Bankai getting stolen is made her want to train, because look at Hitsugaya last chapter. He's trying to learn how to train in basic swordsmanship. So yeah, like I said, it looks like it's everyone's training or preparing for stuff. But then we go back to Komamura, as we saw in the last chapter. He's talking to his grandfather, who's some giant dog in a cave, and he's basically begging him or asking him for the family secrets like that he can inherit. And he's just laughed at him, and he's like, "You disgrace." It's like, you're asking me this after you hid yourself in your face and body from the world for how many years, and now you come here. It's like, you're a disgrace. And he's like, Komamura tries to argue, saying the world's changed since then. I'm not wearing it now. And he's like, that same world is in peril of being destroyed. And he's still adamant. He's like, I don't care. The world can go into hell for all I care. It's like, if you're asking me this, you're going to disturb the values of our family, and it's like, I'm not going to allow that. And then Komamura goes to argue again, trying to push his argument further, but his grandfather slams his hand down and roars at him. He's like, "You listen to me." He's like, "If you don't stop this, you're going to disturb our family's peace." And it's like, "If that's the case, I'm going to have to crush you." And Komamura's like, "Well, okay." He's like, "Oh, so be it. Alright then." So it looks like he's going to have to overpower him or fight him to get these family techniques or inheritance that he wants. Yeah, so I'm wondering what these techniques will be. Is it going to be something big, like it just makes him stronger, or is it going to be some actual techniques, like some sort of martial arts kind of, sort of inheritance kind of thing? But anyway, then we get to near the end of the chapter, and we're back in the royal palace, and it was actually funny because the first time I saw the page, I was laughing because we just see people sliding on the slide, and it's that Nimaya guy, Ichigo, and some other thing in the background. I don't know who that was. I'm not sure if it was that sidekick girl that he had, but it was funny. And they've all splashed in, and he's taking a picture of him saying, "Oh, I told you not to go in head first." And Ichigo's like, "You kicked me in head first, you idiot." So anyway, they're at the top of the palace. It's a phoenix, the top of the palace phoenix something, I can't remember. And he's saying this is why it has to be here. And then he goes on to say, "This is you should prepare yourself, because this is when you have to say goodbye to your Zanpakuto Zengetsu." And I was like, "What the flip? Like, are you kidding me?" I know he says he will reforge it, which I think everyone assumed. I was expecting that Ichigo was gonna get a brand new blade, like not the thing reforged, the soul. I thought he would get a new blade and it will be different. But as I said, there's two ways you can look at this. Either it's just that physical Zanpakuto, the katana, that's gonna be thrown away or burnt by this phoenix thing, and then he'll get a new one, or he actually has to say goodbye to Zangetsu, the soul form itself, which makes me think, does that mean up till now he hasn't had Zangetsu since like Huecomundo arc? Has it been gone when he merged with his hollow and he was like, "Oh, goodbye, Chico"? Maybe that's why we haven't gone into his inner world, which I was actually wondering about for a while now, when I said Ichigo's gonna have to talk to Zangetsu, but it looks like he's gonna have to say goodbye to him. Are we gonna at least see him before this happens, or is this just I'm overlooking things and he's only saying goodbye to the blade itself, and he'll get a new form? But I can't. The way it's been emphasized and dramatized, I can see this is gonna be him saying goodbye to Zangetsu himself, and the fact that he shook hands with Atsuchi last time and basically chose, the soul, or whatever you call it, might point to the fact that he's disappearing, and that's it. And that's kind of sad, because I mean, Zangetsu's been with him all that time. If he's gone, like, that's gonna be really weird. So, but I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. It's really weird, and I'm expecting we either have some sort of flashbacks next time, or there's gonna be some mad, like, Ichigo screaming at the guy, "What do you mean I gotta say goodbye?" Something along those lines. But as I said, that's my speculation. Either it's the blade is going, just the blade, or Zangetsu as a whole, he's completely going, like he has to say goodbye. And that's kind of a saddening thought. But as I said, Ichigo's accepted his whole personality, all parts of him, so I'm guessing this is what has to happen, isn't it? Maybe it's a troll from Kubo, and then he's like, we'll see afterwards that, yeah, he said goodbye to him, but he reforms in his soul, but just he looks different, and he is Zangetsu again. Who knows? And another thing I want to say before this video was, will Ichigo get an element now that we know that Ishin has a fire element? Will Ichigo get some new damn techniques other than Getsuga Tensha? Maybe he has a fire element as well, and this will be part of the reforging thing. We'll learn that Ichigo's element is fire, because every other Zanpakuto has some sort of fire element, some sort of element, like we've seen lightning from the first division, ice from like Hitsuga and Rukia, things like that. So maybe he will have fire as well. Maybe it's a Shiba clan thing, who knows? But I'm looking forward to the next ones. I hope is a bit more consistent, because seeing like Omaida was a bit like unnecessary. They didn't have to show that bit, but I guess it's just training period and slice of life that they had to show. But you know what, I don't want to see that. I just want to see things like Komamura and Ichigo and things, other people training. So yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. I've rabbled on. I'm looking forward to the next ones, and I hope that whole Zangetsu saying goodbye to him will be cleared up next week. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are your predictions? And I said, if you like the video and the chapter, leave us a like, and also if you haven't already, subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next time.